He seems all happy. Going by the owl's name, I love it. Oh, he's doing him a favor? So he's gonna go back to HQ or go wherever he can to send this letter? Oh, that is awesome. Oh wait, that makes total sense. So I firmly believe this is some recognizance, some espionage going on, but that makes a lot of sense as to how he's going to get this out to Armin, Hanji, Levi, all the other rest of the squad, is because he is stuck in the internment zone. The only people who have extra benefits to be able to leave are the candidates, because they're somewhat trusted, and then the warriors who are fully trusted. So he can't send this letter out because they would check it. It's, you know, whatever secrets he is able to gather, I assume. And so he gives it to Falco, who he tells it's to his family, because Falco is such a good kid. Obviously, he's going to help him send it to his family. He's a good kid. Tiber's personal guard. Oh my god, this guy's like 6'5". Willie. That's an interesting name. Theo Magath. I didn't know his name was Theo. Oh my god, we got all kinds of Tibers. We're Tibered out. Good point. It really might not even be here at all. Which I've always said, he's the scariest of all the commanders. I mean, it's a fair enough strategy. I understand it. I understand the reasoning behind that. Because of their whole deal with King Fritz and stuff. Well, not deal, but getting him out of there. But from what I was able to gather, Willie, interesting name, Willie Tiber, and Theo Magath, now that we know Commander Magath's first name, he was asking him, I hear you're trying to reinstate conscription back into the Marleyan armies, which conscription is just like forced enlistment into the war, which Magath's response to that was, if our tamed devils and captured armies can eat the bullets, the better. One would hope hearing bullets whizzing past your ears would stop the warmongering from the Marleyan people. So he was saying one would hope that them hearing these bullets would stop this warpath and stop them from trying to constantly be going to war. But it's too late. He was saying to Willie, he was saying, if there was someone secretly controlling the country, I would tell them it's too late. And then he was like, Willie was like, as you're implying, you're right. The Tibers have been controlling this since the beginning, which somewhat makes sense, because since the beginning, in terms of the 7 of the 9 Titans they had, 6 of them were all under control of the Marleyan government, whereas the Tibers have their own mansions, their own estate, they have their own personal guard, and they were the ones who, if I remember correctly, were the leading force. I don't know how. It could have been a deal. It could have been fighting. It could have been something. They were the straw that broke the camel's back in terms of making King Fritz go to Paradis, right? Like, he was, like, the Tibers are the reason, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, the reason that they actually made the 3 walls and left. At least they were, like, one of the big reasons. And so that's why Willie was like, in order for atonement, because they genuinely thought maybe Eldians were wrong as well, which I didn't even know about the story Helos. That's interesting. Slaying the devil of all, like, is that Ymir? Like, he's one that's interesting. But I definitely want to learn more about that. I'm sure I will. There's so much information already in this episode. But because they felt bad for the they gave power and freedom to the Marleyans in order for them to have atonement, but they just kept their warmongering path. And so Willie at this next festival is going to unleash the truth. You see Falco catching up to Gabby? He's working extra hard. You love to see it. Hey, that's your brother, Colt. Come on, you never know. You never know. Oh, this is where the presentation's gonna be. This could be crazy. That's Udo's big concern. There's been the people thinking against him, hating him. Interesting. Yeah. So it makes sense why that's one of his big concerns, is how people see them, you know? I hope so. By being good people, yeah, smile. Yeah, he might have actually. Oh. Yeah, she really is. It's so crazy seeing them work together. This is gonna be nuts. I'm simply the one who holds the wheel. I'm so curious. Wow. I wonder if he's... Wow. Good. Keep moving forward. So multiple letters. So espionage has been going well. It makes sense. It's obviously a different day. He's been doing this multiple times, you know. Which shouts out to you guys in the comments reminding me. I was like, did he lose a leg? Oh no, that's so bad. I forgot that obviously they can cure, they can regenerate whenever, but it's up to them. And especially because we've seen Reiner when he got bit in season 2 by the Titan, he only cured himself when he was showing off, when he finally transformed. Which the only reason I just thought it would be kind of natural for them to do it automatically is because throughout this show we've been at the perspective of Eren, who hasn't really been able to control his powers, not too much until the last season, obviously. But with this being a 3-year time skip, obviously he's controlled it much better. I should have thought of that. So right now he's literally just willfully leaving his eye fucked up, leaving his leg off, which at any point he could just regenerate it. So thank you guys for reminding me. Sometimes, a lot of the times, I am an idiot. Thank you guys.